Alrighty then, welcome back everybody, welcome back. So, today I actually wanted to do some more of this, and then in the evening I will be doing some drawing stream. So, today I'm gonna be continuing with the, with the words that were left behind. So, today I actually wanted to make sure that I have these ones done. So, we're gonna go now towards the, row, line, polite way of style of speeching, and then the plain style of speeching, the inflection, the form, the modification, and exception. So these ones are going to be written down. So I already have that bit here, like what I have here. So I'm going to be making a new one. But of course, again, destroying this one, and then making sure that I have like a new one. So save as, then I will save this as word part 7 because, well, you know, we need to do that like that. So save it like that. Then I need to remove these ones like that, and I can make a new one like so. Alrighty then. So the entire thing here is that I need to make sure that I have this right. So first things first, we're going to be looking at this one, so I need to be zooming a little bit, otherwise I will not be able to see what kind of words we're using here. So what we're having here is the wait, which one is it? That is a ha. So that is a ga? No, not a ga. It's not a ga one, so I need to double check this because, well, this is definitely a row, but which one it is always the main difficult part here. So it's not on the, it's a ka one, so the ka rows. So we're gonna go now for the ka rows. So we have ka, and then we have, what the fuck is that? That is so small I cannot even see it. Oh dear. That looks like a G. So G, that is double stripe one or not? So we're dealing with a G most likely. So let's hope we can actually find it. So the first thing I need to know is that, well, the first thing I know is that I have this ka. So we're gonna be first for the ka one, which is visible. So this is why I always make sure that I have this right. Also, there is a thunderstorm coming up soon here, so I will be having to wait for that to be subsiding soon. So that's why I'm also not going to be drawing, because then I will be absolutely distracted. Where's the Japanese part? Japanese, there you go, get that one and type that in. So we have the ga.
Ka.
The ka. So we have the ka, and then we have what again? Then we have ka, kaji, kaji. So most likely it's gonna be a G. So I'm gonna look that up. So we're gonna be looking up the G, because that one is indeed a long stripe one, and I need to look that up in the kanji one, because that one is indeed a thing that might be possible. So what we're looking for here is maybe a G. So it can be either a G, or it can be, there is no other one, right? Not that I see actually that is actually possible, because the rest is all too easy to written down. So it could not be a G. It could not be a key, because it has those little stripes on the top part. Otherwise it would have been maybe a key, but I'm going to be looking at that. So I'm going to be looking for that in the lovely little file here. So what are we looking for? We're looking for that one. Huzzah, looking for that one. So we already found which one we are looking for. So going on a journey, carrying out a row. So we're looking indeed for this 6-stroke one. So which one we're looking for is a G. So that is then, which one is it then? Fucking hell. So we're looking for a row, that's for sure. So can I move this around? Thank you. So looking for a row, which is this one. A row, a verse, a crayon. However, and that means that we're dealing with kanjis? Oh dear. We're dealing with katakanas. So that is indeed correct. So if we're dealing with a katakana version instead of a normal version, that means that we're dealing with katakana version. And then indeed it is correct. So we have the G, we have the E, which is the jaw. So it's G, G-jaw, G-jaw, Jiju, Kaju, Kajiju, Kajuji, Kajiju, Kajiju. So that's indeed the one that I'm looking for. So we actually have this one now correct. So we're going to copy this and we're going to put that in here. So we have Kajiju.
가교, 가교.
Oh, it's a small one. Wow. Yep, I was not able to see that one happening because, well, clearly it's a long one and a small one, and then we can actually go and see if that is correct. Yes, it's a small one, so yes, it's kajo. Kajo. So we have a jaw and then we have an E at the end, but the E is spoken out long. Yes, so we have kajo. So indeed, that's a K line. A K line or a K row, basically. So yes, kajo. So now we actually put that in here. And we're typing in this one. And then, of course, we're typing in Ka. Jaw. It's a kajo. So we have a K line, or K thing, so we have a K line, so there you go. Making it small enough. There you go. So now we have a kajo. So we have now a kajo. So technically that's indeed correct. And then I can put this one in between because, well, that's indeed a K line. So it's a
가교.
yeah, it's a jaw. So it's kajo. So kajo, a K line. Alright, so now we have that done. Now we need to go to the next, well, we don't need to go to the next one. We need to first do this one on the drawing part. I want to go too quickly, that's bad. And the first Thunderstrike is going on. Great. Well, let's hope it's not too close. Shouldn't be, but... Alright, so let's see. Here we go, and we're pasting it down. And we're gonna paste it as a web image. So now we have this one, and we're gonna make that a little bit more bigger. A little bit more bigger. There you go. And then make sure that that one is upper, and then we're gonna move that down. So we have indeed the first bit, which is the K line, or the K row, basically. It's not a line, it's a row. That's translation error here. Since it uses the same thing. So we have indeed the K line. But it's the K row, not a line. The K row, and then oh. Then we're moving here. And we're gonna type in the thing that I need. So we have indeed a thing. So we have oh, I'm not supposed to do that on the line. There you go. And then of course it's ka. So it's ka. And then of course it's technically G, jo, Geo, and then the U. So technically it's GOU. But because of the U, it is not spoken out, so it's technically des. So then we have another dark U, because that's how this works. Alright, so now we have Kaju. Well, Kaju. Alright, and then we're done with this one. And now we're going to go to the next one. Alright. So the next one, same thing as always. It's the same thing again. We're going to look at this and then see. So now we have a line instead of a row. So now we can actually look at this. It is indeed an I line. But it contains... What does it contain? It contains the tsu. So it contains the tsu, and then what does it more contain? So it's tsu, and then we have a very weird thingy. It's very hard to see which one it is, which is the main issue here all the time, because of how small it is written down, which makes things a little bit more harder for me to understand which one I'm looking at. It's not an A. It's not an O, that's for sure. So am I looking for... Don't tell me I'm looking for... No, I'm not looking for that. So indeed a thing. So what I'm looking now to see is that I'm looking for... A wa? That could be a wa. Could be a wa, but I don't think it's a wa. That's the main problem. It could be a wa, but there is no top part, so that's good. So then it's not in the G, the Z, the D, the B, and the P row. So now I'm looking for something else that might be of use here. So we have a stripe in the middle. So we have a stripe that goes straight under it, underneath it, and then it has like a little smock. That means we're dealing with what? We're dealing with a Jew. No, another Jew. This is harder than it looks, by the way. It's quite annoying because, well, you know, we're looking at something and we cannot see what we're looking at, which makes the whole damn thing annoying. So I think it is going to be a wa. By the looks of it. By the looks of it, it's a wa. So then it's watsu. So aiwatsu. So let's see if this is correct. Let's see if this is correct. So let's see if we can actually, let's see if I can find this kanji without any issues. So we have a wa. So hiragana for wa. Yeah, I don't give a shit. There you go, copy it. Put this in there. A wa. And then we're looking for a tsu. So for tsu. Oh no, wait. Tsu. There you go. There you go. So watsu.
Watsu.
And let's see if we can find this combination. If it's not the right combination, it's wrong, but oh well. Let's see if we can actually find it as a kanji for watsu. So go around, rule, and that one. So let's see if this is indeed a thing. We're looking for a way different one. So we're not looking at this one. Alright, so it's definitely wrong. That means that we're dealing with something that I cannot find in the vocabulary that quickly. I can actually look it up if we already had it beforehand. So let's just see if we actually... Whoa. Did we already encounter it or not? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. No. So this is the first one that we encounter like that. So, it's not a wa, then it's a ne. So then it's a ne because of that. They look both the same almost, by the way. So now we need to look for a ne. So then it's netsu. So ainetsu. So let's see if this is correct. Kanji for that one. We have 5, so we can now double check if there is any of them that represents it. No. Alright, so we're definitely not looking at the right corner here. So it's not a na, it's not a wa. Which one do we then still have that actually could work? A chi? A chi could work, but we're looking for that, so technically a ta would be good, but alright, I'm gonna be double checking this on the kanji part because clearly I cannot find it, so let's just do it on the different way. So what are we dealing with? We're dealing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stripes. So we're dealing with an eye. We're dealing with this kind of symbol. We're dealing with that kind of symbol, yes. And then we have technically a ta on near it. So let's see if I can find it. So technically we have this one, an 8 one, because the rest is not correct, right? No, this one. 6. Yes, what is this? A line, a row, a thing. Alright, cool. So this is indeed correct. And which one is it? It's the ZN. Oh, it's a ZN, so it's a ro, it's a re. So it's retsu. Retsu. Ah, alright, fine. That's doable. Although it was very, very hard to find because, well, you know, clearly I could not see it in the translation, so it's...
Retsu.
And then we have actually an I in it as well. So then we have actually an I. There you go. And then we actually have this one. So we have actually an I retsu.
Iretsu.
Yes. So technically now we're dealing with this one.
Iretsu.
Yes. Ratsu. Alright. So technically this is then what we have. Well, time to put it in there. And this is what I mean by these things. They're very hard to do, but you need to double check every single time you do something. So it's I Ratsu. It's Iretsu. There you go. Iretsu. So it's an Iretsu, and Retsu means then line. Alright. Alright, then we're gonna go here and do the same thing again. Take a screenshot and get ourselves a row done. Oh, well, row, line. Basically, it's both the same, so yeah. Well, technically, this also can mean line, but it also can mean row, so it's quite funny. So we have Jiu which is then the row, and then ratsu, which is then the line that we are looking for. All right. So let's just copy, paste it. Wrap images again. Let's save it again, and then come on. There you go. Move it. Make it bigger. Then make it small, and there we go. O and we row. Oh wait, line is it is technically line. So LINE, and that's of course the I line. And then we move it here. Which means that we need to move this one actually a little bit further away, like that. So now we're dealing with that. So again, and then of course it's I. Tsu. Airatsu. Alright. So now we have done that, and we can call this one off and save it. Now we're going to the next one. So now we're going to go here again. Save this bad boy just in case, and then we're gonna move to the next one. So now we're dealing with a polite way of speech. So we have nothing of the same on this one. No, we do not. All right. So what we have, the first bit is a T bit. So that's 2 stripes. So that's let's see. That's a te with an A. So te. So let's do that first and put that in there. So let's just type in te. Te, and then of course then E. Right, it's an A, right? No, it's an E. Alright, so because it's an E, that's why it's a double A. Yeah, it's the stupid long vowel part. It's the long vowel rule. You always have a long A if you have this. Yes. Alright, so we have now te.
te,
Yeah, te. Te, and then we have now te. So now we need to look this up for the hiragana, or for the kanji, I mean. And which one are we looking for? We're looking for the 2-stroke, right? Yeah, we're looking for the 2-stroke. Alright, 2-stroke one, let's go. That one, yes. So what does this mean? It's the first sign, it's the 4th sign of the calendar. It means also Denmark, apparently. And it's the fourth rank, the 4th class, or the 4th party in contact. Alright, so yes. That one it is. Give me that. We're gonna put that in there, because that's the first bit that we need. So we have te.
te,
Yes. And look at this. Already broke the fucking translator. Alright. And then the next one. Which one we have? We have... The next one is what? Oh, bloody fucking hell. It's another one of those stupid ones. So that could be the na. The na. And I think it is the na, so we're gonna go for the na and then the e, so that's a ne. Because that looks like a fucking na to me, so let's go first for the na. First one, go for the na. Put it in there. Then we're gonna go for the E. E again. Luckily these ones are not that difficult. And we're gonna type that in like that and see if I can find the kanji. So let's go. So how big is this kanji? What kind of big? It's a J on the bottom, alright. It's a mid-stripe thingy with curl. Alright, so yes, that should be the one I'm looking at right there. Jesus, that is terrible. Alright, so yes, that is the only one that is actually representable of this one, right? Because we have 21 ones and so far the rest is not as it should be. So yeah, the other ones are not representing the thing. Let me double check. No. So the first one was correct. Alright, so we have rather, peacefully and quiet and tranquilly. So we have the fourth rank with a rather. It's a fourth rank rather, or it's a peaceful way of speaking. A preferable way of speaking, I think. So it's the fourth way. It's the fourth way, the third or the fourth rank. It's a preferable way of speaking, so preferable way, and then probably the last bit is going to be meaning speaking, and that's why it's called polite. Most likely that's how it works. So I'm going to be just copying this bastard, and I'm going to put that in there. So now we have.
Tene.
See, that's why I mean. Now it means polite. And then the last bit is going to be causing the word speaking to arrive. See? I'm learning. It's getting there. It just takes a fucking long time. Alright, so now we have the T with a one stripe bit underneath. So the T with a one stripe bit underneath is a te, is a ta, and then we have ta because of the E. Yes. So the last one is a ta. Alright. So now we're gonna put the ta in there. So ta. Copy this bastard, and then of course put that in there. So now we're gonna have this one, and now we're having this one instead. Alright. So that's a lot. And which one are we looking for? We're looking for the mid-stripe one, this one. The body, substance, object, reality. So a substance, a polite way of substance, so speaking most likely, counter that way. Alright, so now we're gonna put that in here. And now we have a polite subject, a polite body, and a polite style. There you go.
Tene-tai.
Yeah, tenetai, and then absolutely everything here doesn't mean anything. So I'm just gonna put that in there and put that in here. So a polite way, the Japanese polite way. So yes. So that is indeed correct. So it is indeed.
Tene-tai.
So yes, teneta. Tenetai? No, because the I.
Tene-tai.
Oh no, because it's an A and therefore you have an I. Yes. So I have.
Tene-tai.
Tenetai. Yes. Only with the I it's actually correct that it is the I, the E. So indeed, so we now have that one, and we're gonna put that down. Also, fun fact, The entire thing doesn't mean anything yet. Like, this one is absolutely fucking terrible.
定年体
So we have tenetai, and put that in there, copy this one. So we have that one, and then of course te ne tai. Tenetai. So that's how I normally tie. There you go. Tenetai. 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 Alright. Put that down. Then make sure that I have this off. Then look at this. There you go. So now we have tenetai. So now we have actually the polite way of speaking. So there you go. And now we're going to put this again and put that in there. So the polite style. So polite style, because that's basically what it is. It's the polite style of speech, basically. So now we have that one, and we're going to put that in there. Here we go. And we're going to make a new one. And place it in here. So paste it again. There you go, as web image, because I don't care about the rest. So now we have this one again. So now we have a polite style of speaking. So I'm gonna type that in like that. So we have a light polite style of polite style of speech. And then of course put that in there, put that on the other side. Make it a little bit more bigger so I can actually make it a little bit more bigger, because then I can actually see stuff. I have to write it down, because these ones are a little bit bigger than normal. Alright. Now, let's see if this is correct. Yes, so now we have this. So te ne tai. Tenetai. Alright, tenetai. Tenetai, alright, save it. And we're gonna go to the next one. So now we've done that one, so save it. And now we're gonna go for plain style of speech. Oh, speech is not like a. style of speech, and then speech is actually not like that, so my bad here. Speech, there you go. Alright, and now we're gonna go to the next one and do it again. So now we're dealing with what? Now we're dealing with we're dealing with that stupid one. We're dealing with a boo? No, we're not dealing with a boo. We're dealing with the other version. With a foo. Yeah, foo. We're dealing with foo, not with boo, because there is no double stripe here. So we have a foo. Foo. A foo. Tsu. Futsu. A futsu. A futsu tai. A futsu tai. A futsu tai. Alright, so time to get that in there. Time to see if this is correct, because, well, you know, we need to do it anyway. So foo. Let's pick it up, copy it, paste it in the translator. So depth, a foo.
ふ、
And we're gonna need to look for the right kanji for this. So let's see if we can find it. The kanji for foo. Please react faster, thank you. Alright, so we have foo. Which one are we looking at? We're looking for a desk on top of some temple shrine. I think that's the word how I'm going to be describing this one. So desk. We're looking for a desk. We're looking for a desk like that. Right, we're looking for that kind of desk, right? Yeah, we're looking for a two-stripe desk. So nothing of the sort of that. So two-stripe desk with no mid-stripe. Yes, that, but then different. Alright, so we're looking for that kind of desk. No, that's the desk that we're looking for all times. And then what I'm looking for is the mid section of it. So we need to look for something that is on top of it. So no. Oh, I'm having way too much here of results, right? Yep. That's most likely because of the amount of stuff the foo is actually used in. I can actually fix that by going to the radicals again. And now I need to double check what I'm looking for. So we're looking for this one. And then we're looking for something that's on top of it. Which... oh, wait. This is not the right one. We need to not go for that one. No, no. Not that one. This one. Yes. Alright, and then we need to have this on top of it. So we need to have this on top of it, and then what? Then it's gonna be stripe 1, then it's stripe 1, stripe 2. So it's this one, but it has some different kind of feeling to it. So let me just double check this. So we only have these ones here. So we have this one. So the old days. But
昔
Mukasi, alright, so no. We're looking for one that actually is just a foo in general, which is not existing here. Boy, long ago, no, we're looking for something better. Alright, so, fuck. Yep, we'll need to do this manually then. Oh boy. So we're gonna go here with that one. Yes, we have the first, we have the fu. And then we're gonna add in the next one of the alphabet, which is the tsu. Yeah, well, the tsu long. Alright, so, well, time to find that one out. Hopefully that one gives me more clearance here, so hopefully that one gives me a little bit more layback or well, feedback on getting it right. This is why this is like a very... Well, it's a good exercise, but holy shit, it takes so long to get it right. Alright, so we have this one now. And then we have an I. And now again it's a fucking long vowel because of that. Alright, time to find this out. That's another kanji I'm looking for, so let's go. Which one am I looking for? I'm looking for an I with a down stripe. An I with a down stripe. An I with a down stripe, yes, and then what? And then and then a triple stripe. So not chase, but almost. Let's see. Attain. Nope. That's not the right one. How much results do we have? Only 43. That's doable, so we need to have the I again. Alright, no, not a B. Don't tell me that this is a fucking kanji. Let me just double check. So it's a tsu. It's a tsu. For sure it's a tsu. Could it be also something else? It could be a tsu, but I don't see the double stripe, so no. Let me see if there is anything here else that might represent the same symbol. A wa. Doubt that it's a wa. No. It's tsu. So it's tsu with an I afterwards. An I afterwards. Which is the I, it's the U. Nothing here that is actually any problematical thing. Good to know. So yes. Let's try this. So let's add that in there as well. Let's add those two words in there as well. So we have now
普通普通
yeah, futsui, which is then normal. Alright, and then we need to go and type in the, what is this? The ta, and then another tai. Alright, so another u, another tai. So futsutai. Futsutai, so now we're gonna go back here and type in the ta. There you go. Copy this bad boy and put it in it. Futsutai.
ふついた
And then the E. Futsutai. And then we should have what I want here. So futsutai.
ふついたい
Alright. And now we need to look this up. So we need to look for the word here that I actually have. So I have this. Alright, can I type it all the way around then? Alright. Plain, what did it say? It said plain style of speech. Style of speech.
Plain style of speech.
Yes.
平易な話し方。
No. So I know that this is correct. Well, I know that it's incorrect, but it's correct almost. So this is Thai. So I need to go definitely put this bit in there. So I can put this one into the, I can put this back into the translator, and then I'm gonna be slowly getting the word here because I need to get this word right. So let's go back. Oops, Google response, try again. Fuck you. Alright, we're gonna go here. Don't want to get wet. Well, that's not what I want to say, but oh well. So now we're gonna go first for the kanji of Thai. So let's go with that first. So Thai is then the body substance. So let's go that way, and then we have technically this one gone. A plain body, a plain speech.
不つい体。
That is not correct, but oh well. Then I have this one, and I need to figure out where this bit is because that's plain. So I need to look for that one. Alright, so I need to look for that kanji. So we're gonna go to radicals and we're gonna look that up. So, boop. Alright, let's see which one we're looking for. We're looking for a down stripe. We're looking for something that is here that should... Oh boy, come on, keep... Oh my god. Alright, so what am I looking for? I'm looking for... let's see, what I'm looking for. I'm looking for what? I'm looking for an eye. So one stripe eye, right? Yes, I'm looking for one stripe eye and a long bit underneath. So I'm looking for this one. Because that's clearly the thing that I'm looking for. Then what I'm looking for is... How much? How many? How many do I need here for this? I need 1, 2, 3. I need to have 1, 2, 3 on this one. So I need this one. This one I need. Right? If I'm correct, this is correct. Wait. Yes, that one. Alright, so we're looking for that one. So yes, we're looking for this one, which is indeed correct. So an authority, an expert, a counter, a message, a letter, a note, a document, etc. Understanding, that's where we're going. So a plain understanding. So plain understanding. Yes, there we go. Now we're gonna go from normal body to futsutai.
普通体。
And now we need to look for the fu. It could also be a bu. So now we need to look for what? What am I looking at? I'm looking at that stupid one. So we're looking for a small bracket again. So we're looking for a double one. I believe myself here. We're looking for a double one. And then what? What am I looking for? I'm looking for a double one with combined with a table on reverse. A table on reverse. So basically I'm looking for this. Right? Or am I looking for something more intrigued? because this is a no, 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 and no. This is also wrong, so that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this. The rest is not useful. There is one, but I need to double check this. So what am I looking at? I'm looking at 2 stripes down, 2 stripes down, 2 stripes up. So yes, I'm looking technically for this. So let's see if this is correct. So no, that is not correct. So I'm looking now for something that is the pu or the fu. And the only way to how to find that is going to be a pain in the ass to do, right? So no, we're not looking for that. We're looking for... Wait, I can actually look the top part up and then go from there, right? That's also how it works, right? So 2 stripes down and... Okay, so we need to look for something that has 2 stripes up. Reverse table. Let's see if I can find it. Hopefully I can. I doubt it, but... No, 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 no. Oh boy. This takes forever. Yeah. Alright, I need to do something better here. Let's do the easy way out then. And look at this beautiful thing again. Boop. Alright, we're looking at this one. That looks like a triple one, so that is indeed a motherfucking what? The stupid boo work. So we're looking for something instead, and I'm gonna be looking for it ASAP. Alright. I'm looking for either this one, and that one doesn't bring on top, right? No, it doesn't. Alright, so not that one. Not this one either. So it's either this one, which is a long one, and that one is only there. So we need to deal with this one. Alright. We're dealing with something that I don't know where to find it. So I could technically go for this one and see where this leads. A person. Alright. Person. An expert. No. So that one is not correct. We're dealing with... What we're dealing with is this. Alright, we're dealing with 1 stroke, 2 strokes, 3 strokes, 4, 5. We're dealing with that. And that doesn't even work either as well. Fucking hell. So no, we're dealing with the foo. Then we're definitely dealing not with the boo, but we're dealing with the foo, right? So we're dealing with the foo instead. And I'm gonna be absolutely pissed if this is wrong, but... Alright, we're dealing with foo. Oh, I can actually type in the... Oh, wait. I can actually type in the style. Ah, I'm dumb. What? Why is this wrong? I'm busy with... Oh, you son of a... There's something went wrong. Yeah, I know. Alright, we're dealing with the bu, and there is way too much here for the bu to happen. So we're looking for not the words. We're looking for the kanji. The fu. Alright. So, what I'm looking for is a stupid one, and that is indeed a thing. Augment, add. So, yes. I'm gonna be here forever on this one, right? How much? 602. This is gonna be pain. But I want this word. That's the whole point. Come on, give me the right one. Please. No? Alright, fine. I will type it in this way then. Speech. Speech. I'm looking for the word speech. I'm looking for the word speech. And I'm looking for plain speech. Alright, no wait. Style of speech. Speech style, right? Speech style. No. So I'm looking for speech. And I'm going to be looking for speech in such a way that I'm going to be finding the word speech in here somewhere. With the things I'm looking for. That's close, but not quite. That's a voice. But it's not an N, right? No, it's a bu. Alright, so we have that one. That one is definitely not the same one. But it does have the same stripe ones up. Down. No, because it needs to have two. So like how much we have 201 to go through, 280 to go through. That's doable. Because I'm looking for the word speech. I'm looking for the word speech so I can actually get the plain part in there, because now we have true body, but true body is not the right one. So true to body means that you have tattoos, so basically that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the word plain. Basically, plain and simple. So either I need to get that part done, so I need to go for, if I now type in plain,
plain,
well, simple, basically like that, simple.
simple,
単純
Alright, what is this? It is a plain style of speech. So I need the words plain style of speech, and I don't have the same thing here. Do I have any words that actually have the same kanji here anywhere? No. Stupid. Alright. Useless, I see, I assume. Fucking hell. So we need to find this one. And I don't have a way of dealing with that. Let me just see it up. Oh wait, I might have an idea here. So let me just grab that and go here with this. So we're dealing with something that is indeed that, because that's clearly what I'm looking at. And I'm looking at it like there is 2 on top, but there is nothing here that I can actually get here for it. So it's either this one, which has not the right words here. So we have different ones, years of past, old time, simple. This is the only one that actually has the same thing. So if I have that one, like how much are there? 26. Alright, so I can actually find the words here. So let's see if I can find it. So we're dealing with suppress, Tarantura, Zealand. Or I can actually go for the second bit. Because I have 2 of the same words, I can then get the last one. And that could also be working. Although that will be a difficult task. But I have now 2 of the 3, so that's good. And I actually want to finish this on that note. So no. It's not here. It means that I need to find the one that I'm looking for. So it's either a foo, a boo, or a poo. Which is annoying because they all look the fucking same. So what am I looking at? I'm looking at one of these. So I'm looking at, do I look at a foo? Right here. So we have the stripe bit and then 2 bits here. So 2, 1, 1 there, and that one is my concern because that means there is most likely going to be a boo because it's missing something. And because it's so small, I cannot see if I'm missing something here. Oh, for fuck's sake. And there is nothing here on the sideline that actually gives me like a second one, right? So there are no ones that actually use the same thing again, right? Most likely the answer is no. So I will not find it afterwards. Because the rest is all the same thing. Alright. Back at it again, because I want this to be done. I want this one to be found, basically. I want this one to be found. So I want this one to be found. That is for sure. It's a stripe one, 2 stripes, and then up, up, and then another stripe. So it's a triple stripe. So let's see if we can find it. And we're gonna just look at the kanji itself. So let's just do that. Go to the kanji. Go to here. And go to all the kanjis, because I need to look at all the kanjis. I believe there is enough of them to be going around. We're going to look for the kanjis. So we have what? I can technically tell the stripe rights. Alright, how many stripes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 stripes in total, that's what I'm looking at. In total, it's 11. So 11 in total, but it's not in total like that. So we're dealing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're dealing with 11 stripes in total. So let's just go here. Let's see if I can find it like that. If not, that one. That one contains the bit that I need, but not the thing that I have. So this one does contain what I want to have here. Let's go from here. And then we're going to look at what this is. So does this come from here? The answer is no. It actually doesn't come from there. Ah, I have more. I have more from this bastard. Alright, that makes things a lot more easier to look at. So what we're looking at is most likely something like this, maybe? Right? Most likely. Or at least I hope it is. It's not that one. It's not that disgustingly bad. Alright, I'm looking at something that has 11 stripes. That's basically what I'm looking at. So I'm looking at something that actually has 11 stripes here. So that's a lot of complicated letters here. How about that? What is that? What does this do? What is this? Written work. But there's no boo in it. There's no boo or foo in it. So let's go for foo first. Alright, what? Oh, no. For fuck's sake, just copy this bastard and put it in here. I'm looking for that word. Alright, we have what? So many things like that, and we need to go for kanjis that are containing this one. That's 602 kanjis, which most likely be the thing. So we have that, and we need to look for it. Am I gonna really do this? Most likely, yes. It could be a katakana. That would be horrible. Okay, let's do the first one bit and back again. Alright. Fuck it. Fuck it. I hate this. I hate this so much. It's absolutely problematic, this one. Alright, so first we're gonna go for the tsu. So we have a plain style of speech. Basically like that. And I'm gonna do one thing here and then see what kind of word we're getting here. I'm gonna do a cool move here and just do the simple thing. And hopefully I will get something out of this. So we're gonna type in Google Translate on the fucking telephone and hopefully I will get the word here. I don't care. I will open it. And only this time. Alright, so what are what we're dealing with? Yes. Ordinary form. Alright, so we need to look for ordinary form to get the right kanji here. Alright, good. So we're gonna type in ordinary form. And there's the fucker that I'm looking for. Give me that piece of shit and then I know which one it is. Because holy shit, what is this? Alright. Link. So it's indeed the kanji that I'm looking for is the stupid one. It's the ordinary bank account. Well, but it's ordinary, so it's a bu. It's a fu. But that doesn't look at all as the letter that I'm looking for. Jesus. All right. Now I want to see if I can find it. So it clearly consists of this one. All right. And then what? Then we need to look for where I'm looking at for this one. So we have that one. And this one it was not, because clearly it was not that one. So where the hell is it in this fucking list? Don't tell me it's like fucking... It's over there. It's way over there. Alright, I was blind because it was so many fucking kanjis. Alright, sure. I'm gonna copy this one and I'm gonna put it in the fucking thing already and then don't talk about it next time. Jesus. That was an entire fucking adventure to just find one simple kanji because the entire search result was 10,000 or something like that stupid. Alright, so we have the first one. Now we need to get the next one, and that is then the tsu again. Well, that is actually easy. That's just, we're just gonna go for this one. These ones were easy to find, so it's not a big deal. I already had them once, so. Alright, we're gonna go back here. Well, there it is. That's the one I'm looking for. Alright. So now we have this one. So now we have the ordinary one, which is this one. If I'm correct, yes it is. Right. Yep. And then the next one, which is the Thai. Alright, so now we have the one that we need to have for the Thai one. And I'm gonna be not doing this quite easily. I'm gonna go here and copy this bad boy. I swear, next time I will kick that bastard's ass. Alright, now we have all of them finally found and saved. Took me what? Fucking what did it took me? Almost, let's see, almost fucking 70 minutes over the fucking 1 hour mark. Jesus. Alright, let's see if the word actually exists. The word exists. Direct style. Yep. So let's just go here. And we're gonna go for the direct style.
普通体普通体
Yeah, it's futsutai. Yes, indeed. It's not normal body, it's normal style. Yeah, piece of shit. You're trying to translate right. No, it's not correct. What did they say? Alright. And this is why you always make sure that you have it completed. Alright, so it's fu tsu fu tsu no. Tai. There you go. Futsutai. Alright. There we go. Now we actually have it done. Alright. We went four words in and then it all got done. Jesus. So much for fucking work productively. Well, at least I got my thing that I wanted to do, which is actually looking something up and then absolutely hit a brick wall. Which happens a lot sometimes. So now we're gonna go back here. I'm gonna copy it in there because, well, you know, clearly need to do that anyway. Alright. And then the normal body part is incorrect. That is indeed incorrect. The translation is incorrect again. Great. Alright, and that's why it was... Ah, fucking hell. I hate Google. It's trash. But it is necessary for the pronunciation part. But the translation part, oh no, it's garbage. It's garbaggio. Because it picks the wrong words as the end. Yes, it means also normal body, but it's not what I'm looking for. That's the whole point. Alright, put it in there, and time to get this one. So this is the plain style. Oh, plain style of. Oh, of plain style of speech. And then we need to move this a little bit down. Get it done and continue moving onwards. There you go. I swear. And making sure that this thing is a little bit more bigger because I cannot see shit if it doesn't work. So again, so we have this one, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's technically fu, tsu, no, futsu, tai, and actually all the things have eyes in it, so it's futsu, and then all those are all non-existent. Alright, there you go, let's save it. Save it again, and then call it a day. I swear, this is always a fucking frustration when you have a word and you cannot see the shit. I'm glad once we're back at this bit, you know, then I can actually see which letters are written down instead of like small little smudges on the fucking screen. Alright, well, I hope you'll have enjoyed for now, and thanks all for watching. I hope we'll see you next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and bye!